Yo, welcome to a new episode of Real Love Speaks. You know what I'm saying? Where we interview people, couples and singles, about their love life, their views on it, and how they see things from social media and just from their experiences. So today we got this wonderful couple to my right, and I'm not gonna introduce them I want them to introduce themselves because they have mouths just like I got them mouths. So who do we have right here? Go ahead and introduce yourselves and social media.
What's going on, y'all? My name Q. Instagram is Q from the Lou.
We got Shantae, Instagram xhugsonlymo_.
All right, man. So we're gonna get into it. Welcome to Real Love Speaks. Appreciate y'all coming out. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing y'all, on Instagram. Y'all had some very eventful events going on these past few months.
Yes, sir.
Y'all care to share what you did? You feel me? These past couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking about it off camera.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and tell them what you did, man.
Yeah. So basically, we took our first trip together to Orlando, Florida. It was our first trip. She came with my family. Got to meet them a little bit more and got to kind of get close acquainted with them. So it was just something that we got to experience with one another. And then I went on ahead and I finally popped a question to her and asked her, would she be my girlfriend?
How'd you do it, though? How you do it? That was cold, boy.
Yeah.
That was cold. That's my dog. When I see it, you see me that?
Yeah. It's some details into it that it kind of took a long effect into it. So I originally asked her to be my girlfriend back in May. But I felt like I didn't ask her the right proper way. So I kind of told her that, babe, I'm gonna ask you the right way. I'm gonna approach you in the most respectful way about that.
Sure.
Cause I feel like that's what, I should do as a man.
Yes, sir.
So I went on ahead and I brought her on to the trip with us. I'm like, okay, well, this is the perfect time to do that. While we're out of town together, we can kind of, get situated with one another, have our own little time, and then I'm gonna pop the question to her. So I had my family all and play with it. Basically the day that we had to set up, it was on the 16th of September.
Okay.
Basically we that morning, do you remember what we did that morning? We went to
I want to hear your side. Let me hear your rundown on it.
So we had went to the escape room and
Okay.
spent that morning with the fam. Then we had parted ways. That was like our first time ever like parted ways the whole time for vacation. So he went with his stepdad and family, and I went with his mom and granny and all of them. And we had the girls, we did our shopping and bonding and stuff, and the boys, they did their own little thing. And then came back to the room, and I was ready to just go to sleep, and walked into a little surprise. And I was like, what's going on here? I was all shocked and everything, a little teary-eyed, you already know. And it was cool.
So to give a little detail on that, basically, when we had separated from each other, I asked my mom, my grandmother, my two grandmas, can they go ahead and can they take her away for the day while I go get everything set up? And then probably like a couple weeks before we left and went out of town, she was telling me about this Ariana Grande Cloud perfume. She always wanted. So yeah.
Quick drop. You feel me? Shout out Ariana Grande.
Shout out Target.
I was listening to her last week.
So basically, I took that into mind, like, okay, well, I'm gonna go and add that on to the gift itinerary that I got for her already. So
you a bad boy,
man. I went on ahead, and when I say we was looking around for maybe an hour or two looking for this perfume, I finally found it in the store, and I was like, yes. And then it wasn't even just the one that I had originally found. It was the big old bottle that she. I'm like, she got it, not the little, the big one.
The little, but the big.
So
lifetime supply,
man,
all in one bottle. So that's my boy, you cold with it,
man.
I'm sorry, I'm just excited because
yes, sir.
I seen the come up, and I'm proud,
man. Like I was so glad because it was going into fruition, like I
wanted
to.
Yes, sir.
So basically, I set the reservations the day before. She didn't even know. We was laying down in bed when I was actually setting them up. I already knew where we were going because she told me when we got there to the resort. And they had this little chop house, Vito's Chop House, and she had mentioned it. And I was looking at their menu day in and day out. And I'm like, okay, this is a place she gonna actually like. She gonna like going here. So let's go ahead and set the reservation. I set the reservation up, and basically, I had everything all set up, lined out on the bed for her. I had her outfit set up for her, jewelry, everything that she already needed. So all she just had to do was just come in, get herself ready, and we can go.
Can I stop you real quick? This is a message to all the fellas out there. Y'all heard my mans, saying all the stuff he did. Ladies love when you take initiative, make the plans. You know what I'm saying? You looking like a leader out here. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes,
So take notes, take little mental notes. Go ahead. I ain't gonna cut you off. You telling the story. You feel me? I just had to stop because like you speaking with, and you don't even know you speaking. You feel me?
And
like,
man, and she's perfect for that, man.
Yeah.
And she deserves all of that because it's a lot that I've been through.
Everyone
definitely deserves it, but this one right here, man, when I say she's had my back ever since I met her, literally, ever since I met her, bro.
Yeah.
But to kind of continue on, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Man, we had a little mishap that happened. Basically, I got the flowers and everything for. I had the little jewelry box for her and everything where I had a little necklace out. And next thing I know, I locked myself out of the room because we were in the room next door in my people's room. And I locked myself out of the room and we couldn't get in the room. So she's just not coming back up. It's like, dang. So we had to hurry up and call security and make it seem like, oh man, they just locked the door with her. I'm hiding in my mom in them room. That's basically like the rooms are like all conjoined in one.
Yeah.
So where like it was like a suite, and basically they all met in the one area. So I'm hiding over in my mom room, and they walking in the door. She already done walked over to our room, and she saw the card that I had out for her, telling her that she got to get ready at 8. So she didn't even know. So basically they ended up coming up, unlocking the door real quick. Boom, got everything I needed, and I went downstairs, waited for her.
So everything still played out how it's supposed to.
Basically
That's
still
all that
played out how
matters.
I
Look, the
wanted to.
devil tried to, you
Man,
feel me? But
man, look,
God came and said, not
Can't
today.
rain on this parade.
Yes,
nah,
Lord.
sir.
Yeah.
So, lastly, we went on ahead. We went out to eat. Had a nice little dinner. I had a pork chop, and she had what you had, babe?
It was like 4 cheese pasta.
Okay.
Man,
It's like Alfredo.
man,
Okay.
I say that was a 5-star place, man.
Dope.
So good. They treated us so well. And then right when they brought out the dessert, that's when they had the platter out, and they asked her, will she be my girlfriend? And she didn't even know. Like she was just thinking like, okay, she getting dessert, like a little normal dessert. And then they brought out the plate, and she looking at, she like, huh? She looking down like, what? And so that's when I went on ahead.
That's
and
my boy.
I gave my spiel to her, and then I asked her to be my girlfriend. So I'm gonna let her tell y'all what answer that she gave me, because
I need to know how you was feeling, like when all this was happening. Like, what was your thoughts, like when this was playing out? Talk to us.
So like when I first had seen the plate, I was just like, oh my God, like I don't know what was happening. I promise you I didn't. I'm like, I mean, I was just honestly just shocked, honestly, out of just how the whole night had went. How we had a good dinner, and we had a heart-filled moment, and he asked me this question, and of course I said yes. I mean, he's a good guy. I was just shocked, like, whoa, me out of all people, feel honored.
For sure.
Yeah.
So can I ask y'all another question? So what are your thoughts on love languages, and which one resonates with y'all the most?
man, so that one first.
They say ladies first, man. You feel me?
That's why I'm like,
I don't know.
Ooh.
You want to say something first?
Well, I kind of already know one for both of us.
What's that?
I know it's physical touch.
Hey now. Hey now.
Sometimes it gets a little bit spicy with the physical touch now, but
Hey, my dog. What's happening?
Get a
Yay.
little spicy with the physical touch.
Ooh.
But at least from what I know I get from her, is definitely physical touch and quality time. Every time that I'm around her, she loves to get a hug. That's her main thing. She loves to get a hug, or she loves to rub my hair or rub down on my face or anything. That's kind of like just the feel of her. And honestly, that's kind of one of my things I always had told her that was one of my top 3 out of the love languages. So
Okay.
And then quality time, I know with how things have been with us lately, we kind of make that time for one another.
For
we make sure we try to always get up on our quality time whenever we can, whether if it's us just talking on the phone, because we both work different schedules.
For sure.
So we make that time for one another. She works during the day. I really work towards the evening. We call each other on our breaks, or while I'm at work, if I got some downtime, I always FaceTime her.
For sure.
Just so that she can at least just hear my voice, see my face, you know, make her feel that she's present, you know, that, you know, I don't forget her about her on my day.
For sure.
She's always somebody that I got to make sure that I always keep in contact with. But I'm gonna let her
Sure, man.
go ahead and express.
She got something to say.
I mean, I'd also say, like, you know, physical touch, quality time. Like, we
Okay.
always find time to try, like, you know, new things, whether it's like a new movie or a new food spot or anything like that. We always try to, you know, just keep it interesting and able to connect with one another.
For sure. I got another question for y'all. How important is it for your partner to share similar life goals or values?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, do you want to answer that, man?
I mean, I'd say it's very important just to be able to see eye to eye and knowing that you won't always agree with your partner and y'all might think and believe of things differently, but as long as y'all are able to come to like a neutral understanding, y'all be able to connect.
Yeah, basically I know that there's a lot of things that she values and appreciates. So one thing that I know that she has near and dear is she's family oriented. I know that about her a lot. She has a big family, a big, huge family, and she likes to stay well connected with them, you know, through thick and thin. And she kind of sees that within my family as well. So that's something that we both kind of value and appreciate of one another, that we stay in close touch with our families.
Dope.
And that we want to kind of connect our families together. Her family is also very loving and appreciative of her. They're supportive. So that's another thing that we kind of always see in one another, is that, you know, we got to be supportive of one another and value what we both have going for ourselves. So she wants to be a teacher. Well, not a full teacher. She wants to actually own her own school.
Oh, dope.
Like her own learning center, basically.
Dope.
And
Black
that's
excellence over here, man.
Man, that's I have high pride of her for that.
For sure.
I make sure that I try to do anything in my best ability to support her about that. So like, even like last night, you know, she had some homework that she had to do. Yeah, when I tell you I got on her butt about that, I got on her.
Hey.
Look, I got on her tail.
That's what it's about, man. Y'all point to each other. You dig what I'm saying?
Tail, bro.
My God.
I had to.
You know them conversations we had is starting to pay off?
Yes, sir.
Proud of you, man.
And honestly, man, like, you know, she was a little upset at me. I could take a look on her face. You know, she was upset, but
It's out of love. It's out of love.
And that's why I made sure
No malice behind it.
It was out of love, and I care for her, and I want her to reach her dreams and her passions, because
That's dope, man.
you know, her telling me that when we first started talking, I saw it in her eyes, you know, the way she talked about how she was passionate of it.
For sure.
And that kind of just made me just spark so much interest into what she actually, you know, endures herself in. So, you know.
Hey, can I say this too? Like, when you see it with your partner, like, that she got this drive about something, don't it sparks something to you? That, like, whatever you want to do, like, whatever your drive and passion.
Literally.
You feel me?
When I say it kind of changed my whole perspective on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, even like right now, like, she even just tries to drive and push me into looking into certain careers that I've never even experienced before.
Dope.
So, like, even like now, she's trying to even get me into education wise. So, I mean, I've been kind of looking into that aspect a little bit. Yeah, and I've been kind of just wanting to explore back into it, because I actually told her, like, I was going to school at first for education. It was physical education at first, but I stopped doing that.
Dope.
And, you know, she asked me what made me stop that. And I told her, well, it was no reason that really made me stop that. I just never really seen that for my full life. But she kind of just opened my eyes up more every day, kind of when we talk about her passion for her dreams that she wants to follow, her career path. And I just kind of just started opening my eyes a little bit more. She kind of wanted me to be a little bit more open-minded instead of just being so closed-minded about life. So that was kind of where that opened up at. So I was like, man.
That's dope. So I got one more question for y'all, all right? We're going to make this a good one. How has your experience... So this is a two separate question that, you know what I'm saying? So how has your experience as a black man and as a black woman shaped your view on love and dating?
So I'd say for me, just take your time. Each relationship is different. And when you're in a relationship, you're meant to connect with one another and relate. And if you can't relate, then that's when it's like, okay, that's it.
For sure.
As far as for me, I would say it shed a little bit more light on me. Just knowing from a lot that I have dealt with in my past. she really opened up my eyes just to seeing that love is out there for everybody.
Yes, sir.
It's not a thing that it's just not for nobody. There is someone out there for everyone.
Yes, Lord.
You never know when you might run into your fish that you might catch,
Mm-hmm.
but you're gonna find that right one when you catch it.
Yes, Lord.
And I would say, you know, don't go out there searching, because that's another thing. You know, when you go out there searching, you're not gonna really find for what you're needing, what will come to you.
Mm-hmm.
God will always drop that blessing down on you when it's the right time.
Talk to him.
It's always a time and when God's gonna show you, and He's gonna shed that light for you.
Talk to him.
So yeah, I would say like He really kind of shed the light on me for her. Like, it was weird how we ran into each other. We ran into each other on Facebook just unexpectedly, and
Dope.
man, I dropped the corniest line to her.
What you say, man? What you say, Quay?
Man,
Because you know for them lines, boy. You know for them
But
lines.
it's crazy because I caught her with a, like, so basically it was
still got the pickup line that he dropped. He still got to own up to that.
Oh, man.
like,
Pickup line and ain't.
yeah, I own up to it. I gotta own up to it. But I mean, she said I got her with it, and it was a way I picked her up. So I basically I was at the Drake concert, and I was talking to her while I was at the Drake concert.
Mm-hmm.
It was one that's supposed to be the next day, so I was like, oh, okay. You want to go to this Drake concert the next day? She was like, oh yeah, sure. You want to start looking up tickets and everything? I'm like, yeah, we can go start looking it all up. I looked them up. I ain't gonna lie, they had like the floor seats only open. I was like,
That boy was trying to be standing all day.
yeah, I'm like, this is our first time meeting up. So I'm like, I'm gonna go on.
Oh, it's your first time meeting up.
This was our first time ever meeting one another.
Yeesh.
Where we connected.
That's
as
a heck
far
of a
as when we
first
started
date,
talking. But what we actually did was we ended up going to Push Shack, and we went to Open Concept for our first date.
Open
My first time.
Concept. That's
Yeah,
our spot.
yes,
Rest
sir,
in
yes,
peace,
sir.
Open Concept, man.
Man. So yeah, we ended up doing that together. And when I say like we connected just like that, it was crazy how we connected like with one another. And we found out we had so much in common. I don't know, it was just kind of like so much that she opened up in my eyes that I just couldn't see.
For sure.
And I felt like I was blinded for a minute because I would try to see myself loving somebody for the wrong things
For sure.
instead of loving them for who they were and loving them for the right, as far as on like, you know. But yeah, she opened up my eyes a lot, man.
For sure.
And I couldn't be more blessed for it.
For sure. Well, hey, I appreciate y'all for coming out and giving y'all insights, views on love. Black love is beautiful, y'all. Black love is beautiful and it's forever. And it ain't going nowhere until time stops. So look, I need y'all to do something for me one more time. Y'all, let the people know your name, Instagram. If y'all got anything to promote that. You know what I'm saying? Pop it. You feel me? Talk to the people, man. What's up?
Hi, y'all. So, my name is Shantae. Follow me on Instagram because I need some more followers.
Talk to them.
XHugs, only mo _ And yeah.
And yeah, it's your boy Q from the Lou on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow both of us. You'll see more in store.
Y'all heard him. It's your boy Jared J. You feel me? And that's another episode. You feel me? Tune in. More content coming soon. New vibes coming soon. It's Real Love Speaks. We out, man. Love.